How you guys doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Um, I posted a video a month some change ago. It's a follow-up video. I recently been in Meps. I recently signed my contract. You know, I'm not in the Air Force. I'm an Air Force ROTC from school. You know. Yes, sir. Sorry. I left for Meps on November 26th. That was a Wednesday. I got out of school. My recruiter came and got me. I went to the office, signed some more paperwork, and then it was a couple people from, well, not a couple, it was just one person from my recruiting station, but he was Air Force. But for that little area, he went with me. That's my boy Shep. We cool now, you feel me? It was good meeting him. So we went in the shuttle, and on our way to Meps, we had to stop in the area to get more people. It was like, there was about 6 of us. So then we got 6 of us, and then we headed to the Meps. It was like 3-hour drive, and then we dropped somebody off because we went on base. We dropped somebody off so they could take the test, and then we went to the Meps hotel. So we were in the Meps hotel. We had people that previously went to Meps, so we were following them, and then we went to the front desk. We signed in. We put our phone numbers. We put our names and phone numbers. Goodness gracious, I can't speak. And our recruiter's name and phone number. And then we followed the lady. She put on the little video. There was a man on the screen, and he's basically telling us the do's and don'ts while you're at the Meps hotel, and you know what I'm saying, customs and courtesies. And then we had a woman after he told us whatever it was on the screen. She came over. She gave us a quick briefing on what's going on for tonight and what's going to happen in the morning. She told us if you're 18 and over, you can leave past the curfew, but you gotta let them know where you're going. And if you're below 18, if you're underage, like 17, you know, we got people that's joining us. No, 17, my bad. I'm sorry. If you're 17, you gotta stay inside the hotel. And then we had to get meal tickets for the dinner there and for the breakfast. The food was horrible. Me and my boy Shepard, we had went to eat Chick-fil-A. Amazing little meal, you know. I ran that off. That's besides the point. So yeah, you get assigned a roommate. You're lucky if you don't get assigned a roommate, but I was assigned a roommate with my boy Shep, so it was cool. You can't have somebody in your room that's not assigned to your room, so if that's not your roommate, they can't be in your room. You will get disqualified from Meps, and you will get in trouble. And that's pretty much it. So we had a wake-up call at 4:15 in the morning. You're supposed to be down there at 4:30, and then you go eat breakfast. But I didn't eat breakfast. I was so anxious. I was like, man, I'm just ready to get the Meps, get this over with. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta thank God again that I made it through there, man. Hold on, my mom texted me. I'm sorry, but yeah. So she's messing with my train of thought. So let me backtrack. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, I was anxious. Like I said, I give thanks to God that I made it through there. Because, you know what I'm saying, this is something I always wanted to do. So, you know what I'm saying, this is just the stepping stone for me to start my life dream. So, yeah, down there in the morning, you're waiting. And 5:30 is when we head out to Meps. We board a bus. We hold out our ID cards. She put us in groups. She called out our room numbers and stuff. And then she called your room number. You step forward and you start boarding the bus. So, we end up boarding the bus. You know, dead silent, no one's talking. Everybody's nervous. I'm like, man, I looked at previous videos of people saying, Meps is hard, Meps is all this. Meps, you know what I'm saying, they're out to get you at Meps. No, not for me at least, no. So, pull up to the Meps, and the doors whoosh, go open like that. I'm like, oh, damn, stomach drop. So, one of the people that worked at Meps, he got on the bus, he started telling us, you know what I'm saying, everybody hold your phone up, turn it off, turn the phones off. We get off the bus, he's telling us, if you're shipping, go in this group. If you're here for any, like, consoles or anything like, I don't know what that means, but if you're here for that, in this group, if it's your first time at Meps, in this group. So it was my first time, so I was in that group. So went to the metal detectors, you know, the obvious. If you got anything metal in your pocket, take it out. You know what I'm saying? Put your paperwork inside a little cubby and slide through. Too easy. So we get our bags, we put them in a little room, we take out our packets, and we go to we meet with our liaison. My liaison is Army, of course, because I'm joining the Army. If you join the Navy, go meet with a Navy liaison, etc., etc. I met with my Army liaison. He's basically like telling me, hey, take this, go to medical. So I ain't gonna hold you. Medical is something serious. They be, if anything, they ain't playing the medical, man. Like, so I get in medical and we go inside this little room. It's like, I say about like 40 of us in one room, and we're going over a briefing. I'll take that back, probably even more. But going over a briefing, the commander of the Meps come in. He's basically telling us this is gonna happen today. Gonna do this, gonna do that, and anything happened at the hotel, any sexual harassment, there was nothing like that occurred. So he gave us a little briefing, then he left. Then the medical woman, she stepped up and she started talking to us, fill out more paperwork, Social Security, all that. Paperwork. Be prepared to do a lot of paperwork when you go to Meps. It's strenuous. So that, like, attention to detail. Pay attention. Because, like, the slightest mistake, I have you in there longer than you're supposed to be in there. And I know you're going to be like, man, I'm there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so another thing I just want to point out, Meps people will give you attitudes. Don't take it to heart. They're dealing with, like, in a week, they're getting, like, I would say close to like 2,000 people, 3,000 people, like, in a week. So you gotta understand that it's kind of hard on them, and they're all day, you know what I'm saying, dealing with people that act like they don't got sense, you know what I'm saying, that act like they're mentally ill, you know. So don't take it to heart. But next thing, we're sitting there in the medical room, in that big briefing, and she's telling us this is about to happen. We're about to do a breathalyzer test, and we're going to take your blood pressure. So she did my blood pressure, and then she did a breathalyzer. We have some people get disqualified because their blood pressure was too high or too low, and some people get disqualified because they had alcohol in their system. Not because they willingly drank alcohol, but some people had alcohol, mouthwash with alcohol in it that contained alcohol. My bad. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not me. But yeah. After that, you get out of there. You start going to your stations. It's one station. You gotta get your physical, the urinalysis when you pee in the cup, hearing, eye examination, blood work, and then duck walk, and then you gotta get your doctor to sign off on this stuff to say you're medically qualified. So first one, I went to the physical. Everything's cool, lady. I had a lady, but here's the thing: if you have a lady, you have to get a male a male chaperone to be in the room. You have to get a male chaperone to stand in there. If you have a male and you're uncomfortable with a male, you can get asked to go get a female chaperone and she just stand in there. But it has to be, is there a female and she's doing if there's a female doctor and she's doing a male, it has to be a male chaperone in there too. But if there's a male one-on-one, then, you know what I'm saying, I don't really care. I was just trying to expedite the process. So yeah, I get in there, physical's going like smooth. She asked me questions, any medical history, any chronic headaches, nothing like that, and telling her no. Because I don't, you know what I'm saying, it's the truth. So she told me she's gonna leave the room, go get the chaperone dude. When she come back, I need to have all my clothes off, down to my boxers. So she gets in there, come back in there, I'm down to my boxers. I lay back on the chair, and she's feeling on my chest and stuff, feeling my back, see my back straight. Feeling my ears, my head, to see if it's like oddly shaped or something. And then I stand up, you know what I'm saying, she plays with my nuts, not plays with my nuts, but she's feeling my nutsack to see if there's anything wrong with it. And then she told me bend over, or turn around, bend over, spread my ass cheeks. She's looking to see if there's anything wrong with my butt, and told me I'm all good. Next station, which is do your analysis. You go in there, you grab a cup, and it's gonna be like 4 or 5 dudes. They're all standing in a line. It's a black line that you stand behind, and there's 4 or 5 urinals in front of you, and there's like 4 or 5 overheads where you put your paperwork on. So I put my paperwork up there. You know, you stay behind the black line. Y'all whip your dicks out and stuff. No, my bad. Y'all whip your dicks out and stuff. You know, don't be weirded out about it. It's just a process. Unless you're over here, you know what I'm saying, gawking at a man's penis, and hey man, relax. But yeah. So, you know, we stand behind the black line, we pee in the cup, and they said, you know what I'm saying, after you empty the pee inside the cup, and if you still need to pee, you can step forward and pee in the urinal. So, you know what I'm saying, I had to step forward, you know what I'm saying. Besides the point, I'm done. We go in the line to hand the like the pee to the lady, and she's like going over our paperwork, like, this is your last 4 it's your last 4 social, last 4 your social. This is your name, and then she wrapped a little like medication, like, you know how the medication has like your information, all that stuff on there. So she wrapped that around the pee bottle and stuff. And then what's crazy is this is like way off topic, but there was one dude that was in front of me, and she had the pee, it was open and stuff, like, and she was talking, and she dropped the pen inside the pee, and like it kind of jumped up and smacked her lip and stuff. That was disgusting. It was kind of funny though, because she was talking too much. So yeah, you do that. You get them to check that off on your list. So then you move on to the next station. It could either, honestly, the stations don't go in order. They be trying to just get as much people to go to stations as possible so they can hurry up and get y'all out of medical. So for me, after I went to the urinalysis, I went to the hearing. It's gonna be, oh man, got shot. So it's gonna be seven. Other Meps may vary, but it was 7 of us inside the hearing booth, and for 5 minutes straight, I ain't hear nothing. I'm like, damn, am I deaf or something? So, you know what I'm saying? If you hear a beep or anything, a little noise through your ear, your headsets, you just click, click, click. You know what I'm saying? If you hear something, don't guess, because then it may seem like you're deaf or something. But if you're positively sure that you hear something, you click that button. But, you know, I get up, I'm like, did anybody else hear anything for 5 minutes? Because I didn't hear shit. And they were like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hear nothing either. So I'm like, thank God. So after that, after the hearing test, I move over to the vision. That's where you do your colorblindness blind test. You do the what's it called? Damn, what is it called? Your depth perception. You do your depth perception. That's what's called. Your depth perception and stuff like that, and then you do like the regular test to see like what, like 20/20 vision, stuff like that. Okay, I was struggling in there because the lady, I can see perfectly fine, but the lady, while I was doing the I forgot what test it was. I put my eye in something, like my right eye, I was open and wide open. The left eye was open and wide. And he's talking about something. My left eye wasn't opening all the way, and I was like, what are you talking about? We sitting there arguing. Well, I wasn't arguing. They was arguing about me, like, open your eye, open your eye. And I'm like, my eye's open. But that's not the point. Move on to do the colorblind test, and she's just flipping through a book, and it's going to get you because she's going to flip through it so fast, and it's like, you just say the number, not the, like, I'm confused. Hold on, give me a second. It's like, the number is like color-coded in like all types of colors, but you just look at the number and say the number. If you understand, if you get with that, like, you understand what I'm saying, then yeah. So after that station, I get that signed off, and I move to blood work. So I get my blood drawn to see if I have any type of HIV or any type of drugs in my system. We had one kid faint. I'm gonna be honest with you, he definitely got disqualified. So he fainted. Got the blood taken. After that, she signed off on that for me, and then I move on to the duck walk, and that portion of the physical. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a bunch of videos of people telling me, or no, my bad. I saw a bunch of videos of people telling me that the duck walk's hard, or I was scared of the duck walk, and looking on the internet, people saying that the duck walk, that shit was cake. That shit was slight, and you had another exercise when you dropped on your knees and stuff. But yeah. When you enter that room, they're gonna make you take off all your clothes, you know what I'm saying? You're down to your boxers. It's gonna be like 8 other dudes in there, 10, plus more, I don't know. But it was 8 for me. And we was in there, you know what I'm saying, just joking. Like, yeah, man, just come in here, take off all your clothes, you know what I'm saying, on some weird shit. It was just funny, you know. Because it's like, the fuck? You know, you like weirded out, but don't be weird. Don't be weird about it, because it's just a process, you know. So we take off our clothes, and then he made us line up, like in little, like, rows of 2. So, because it was 8 of us, so 4 up here, 4 behind us. So, you know, so we started doing some exercises and stuff. And then, I got some big ass biceps. Not because I'm strong, but you know what I'm saying? I got blubber right here and shit. So, we had to do one exercise when you, like, grab your thumbs and try to, like, make them hit your shoulders. I could not do this shit. And dude wasn't even looking at me, so I was like, oh, I'm good, I'm Gucci. So, you do, like I told you, you do one exercise where your knees both have to hit the ground, and you gotta crawl 5 times. Like, crawl 5 times, and then fall back up. Like, well, no, that doesn't make sense. Well, so you know how you drop down to your knees, both knees have to touch the ground, and then you would have to, in that kneeling position, you would have to stand back up. It's really easy. I will probably show you how to do it in another episode. Or another episode. What am I saying? Another video. I'm sorry. Damn, it's 60 minutes already. So then after that, he made us like lift our foots up and see behind our foots. We had one dude who had a wart on his foot, which is, I don't know how you get warts on your foot. Hey, power to him, man. But he had to come back again until you get the damn wart removed. So after that, we had to get our height and weight. For me, I already knew I was gonna have to get taped because I'm 280 and I'm 6'5", you know what I'm saying? So it played in a major role for me. You know what I'm saying? Big ass dude. Don't get it twisted. I can still run a mile, 2 miles, don't get it twisted. But yeah, so already got taped and everything at my recruiting office, and they told me, yeah, man, watch what you eat. So I've been watching what I was eating. I don't even think I was really eating during that week period, because I was like, I didn't want to jinx it, you know. So he told people that was getting taped. So when you did your height and weight, and if you need to get taped, he'll tell you go in this line. And it was only 3 of us that had to get taped. So we go in this line and shit, and we just standing there. And the dude get in front of me, and he gets taped, and I get taped, and then he's like, "Look, this is where you're at. And this is where you're at, and this is where this is the max, and this is where you're at." So my goodness, I cannot speak. I'm sorry. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Let me go back over it. So 24% is it like the max body fat you can have. I was at 22%, and he was like, "This is where you're at. This is the max, so you're good to go." Damn, that was not that hard to say. So you can't go over 24% body fat. So I was like, yes, thank you. So he told me to go get the doctor to sign off on it. So I went, got the doctor to sign off on it. He's like, "Hey man, you're medically qualified. Congratulations." Shake my hand. I'm like, "Get the fuck off me. I'm ready to go." I was nervous. So I had to go, because in Meps you have to take some biometric. It's like scans your fingers. So in case somebody like come in there trying to act like you, or pretend like they're you or something, like, "Hey, I'm Sincere Myers, I'm here for the Army," you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to go get my stuff. The lady went over my paperwork, she signed it, and said, "Sincere, congratulations, medical qualified." So I left, got shot my way out of medical. Met my liaison again. He said, "Here, you gotta go take the TAPIS test. That's a personality test. There's no pass or fail from what I was told." So I went in there and said, I was trying to go. Because the questions they was asking, there was no good at either question, you know? There's like, I don't work well in groups. Well, that sounds like I'm fucking a popular loner. And like, I'm lazy and I don't like going to the gym. I would, you know what I'm saying, you join the military, you're gonna have to work in groups. You join the military, you're gonna have to be physically fit. So I'm I'm lazy. I don't like going to the gym. I chose that one. You know, hey, it is what it is. After I did that, I didn't get my results back from that. I don't know if I passed or failed. So I went back to my liaison. He gave me something else. I had to go take a survey, and he's telling me go to the cafeteria, go eat, and take the survey. The survey's long as shit. Asking you questions like, why did you consider the army? Well, depending on your brain, it's gonna ask you questions. Mine was like, why did you consider joining the army? What benefits are you looking for joining the army? Have you ever been in ROTC? How'd you find the army? Was it on Instagram, some type of social media outlet, something like that? So yeah, survey long as hell. Long. And then it's alternative questions like, did you join the army for the benefits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is extremely agree. I joined the army for the benefits, or 1 or something. I forgot. I don't know. I don't want to give you the wrong. So after that, I headed back to my liaison, give him the paper, like, yeah, man, I did a survey. And then you get job selection. Now, I got a 48 on the ASVAB, and I was trying to go airborne infantry, you know, live the paratrooper dream, jump out of planes and stuff like that, and bop. But I ended up not getting airborne infantry. I actually didn't qualify for any combat arms jobs because my combat arms score or combat score was, you know what I'm saying, 86, and you need 87. That's a line score. It's a raw score for me. Well, my ASVAB score was at 48, but a line score. You feel me? So I'm like, yeah, can you like give me the hookup or something? And he's like, I'll make some calls. The career counselor, he was like, I'll make some calls. So he makes some calls, and you know what I'm saying, he had to be the bearer of bad news, like, I can't get you infantry. I said, okay. So I had to choose between 2 of these jobs because my recruiter didn't make me a reservation. So originally I was gonna go with supply because he already showed me what jobs I qualified for in advance. Because I already knew I didn't qualify for infantry, but I was gonna see if I can like get the career counselor to, you know what I'm saying, pull some of his strings. Because you know career counselors can do stuff like that. But I had to choose between 2 of these jobs, ammunition and transportation. I was like, if I'm going to do anything that's combat or work with ammunition, I'm going to be in a combat job. I'm not picking up nobody's damn bullets. I'm not doing ammunition or stocking bullets or shit like that. I'm not doing that. So I went with transportation because I felt like that would help me if I ever wanted to get out of the military, but I plan on doing full 20. So I get in there, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just take the 88 November. Can I get airborne with that? And he's like, no, I can't get airborne with it. So I'm like, all right. So I get my contract printed out, gotta sign some more documents, gotta sign some more documents, gotta sign a bunch of shit. And after that, he gave me my packet. He told me, go over here. I gotta do a FBI background check where they print your fingers and do something else. So I did that, and then after that, went back to my liaison, and he told me, here's your packet, like contract, all that. Put your finger in here, go down there and get ready to swear in. So did that. Go down to the oath of enlistment. I do that. You know what I'm saying, state your name. Blah, 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 blah. Do solemnly swear. You know what I'm saying? I did that, and then afterwards, you know, went home. Too easy. I went home, and I ship out to Fort Jackson, July 14th of 2020. If anybody's going to Fort Jackson of 2020 and July 14th, hit me up. You know, we can network or something like that. Yeah, that's the end of this video. More videos on the way. Just want to keep you guys updated.